Mr. Franklin, age 32, walks into the classroom and sits down at the teacher's desk. Thinking that he is in a psychology classroom, he's very nervous for his first day teaching. Little does he know.
Hi, good morning, class. My name is Mr. Franklin, and I'm here to take you on a journey through the past and present of psychology.
What do you mean? This is an intro to sociology.
Out of embarrassment of discovering he was in the wrong classroom, Mr. Franklin felt his tie choke and tightened it around his neck. While a bead of sweat dripped down his cheek, his face got red and his stomach dropped. This was his worst nightmare.
How could I have done this? I don't know anything about sociology. I teach psychology.
Mr. Franklin tried to hide his face of embarrassment and thought that he must just have to wing it. He would try to find some information so he could fake his way through the day.
Can anyone tell me the first step in sociology?
Do you mean the sociological perspective?
Jenny whips her hair back, and yes, you probably guessed it, she is one of the most popular girls at the university.
Yeah, at least I think. I'm pretty sure.
Well, the first step is research, where you gather information about the topic and prepare yourself for what is to come, like a scientific observation of the world.
Yeah, that sounds right. I mean, correct. Can anyone add on that? Or an example for anyone who still doesn't understand this?
Would an example of research be something like me gathering information about what kind of clothes I like best and like trying them all on?
Okay, good. Great job, everyone. Is that it?
Heck to the no.
Jenny, being very sassy, gives a look that shows how unimpressed she is with her so-called teacher. She stands up, fixes her hair, and walks up to the front of the classroom with a strut, because she's a model, of course.
After all of THIS, you need to look at the values, which are the beliefs and moral code. It is the standard of what we think is right and wrong. Duh.
Jenny, being a model and all, strips back to her chair after her little interlude.
Stop being such a diva, Jenny. Call me.
Okay, people, I actually want to learn about sociology, so can we get on track, please?
Only if Jenny calls me back.
You have hot stuff.
Oh boy, what have I gotten myself into?
Anyways, chances are what you value and what people you are looking at value are very different. You need to see what they see, and as the saying goes, walk a mile in their shoes. For an example, kids in Africa value water and beans and plants for survival, much more than we do. Vice versa, we value social media much more than someone who has no phone or computer and has to focus on surviving, right?
Add me on Snapchat at _JennyRocks23.
Shut
up, Jenny!
I'll make sure to add you.
Alright, kids, let's settle down and try to learn something today. Hey, Stretch, I like your thought process. So basically, the sociological perspective is a perspective on human behavior and its connection to society as a whole. It invites us to look for the connection between the behavior of individual people and the structures of society today in which they live in. I know that an example of this is when people follow their culture, like how we're all wearing clothes, and there's nudist cultures, and we both have different societies.
What about bias?
Bias? Please explain.
Well, bias is how you feel about the issue at hand. You have to shed your bias. In my last sociology class, my teacher made me write about the Packers. It was hard because I'm a Bears fan. Since I was born in Chicago, it was really hard to do. But I was only able to do it because I shed my bias, and I didn't just write negative things about the Packers. I had to research and find good things about them, too. The paper made me understand the Packers more. But I will always be a Bear fan.
But, that's not even all of it.
Wow, Jenny is the stupid for once.
Shut up, Jaquan.
Gosh, Jenny, you're stupid. Don't call me.
Everyone just needs to calm down.
Don't tell me what to do.
But Mark, I love you.
I've legit known you for 3 minutes. You're crazy. I don't need a crazy girl in my life.
I'm just crazy in love for you.
Shut up, woman. Or are you even a woman? No. Oh, sure.
Suddenly, a woman walks to the door. Her name is Miss Higgs, and never mind if that's too hard to say. Let's just call her Miss H.
Who are you? What the heck are you doing in my classroom?
I should go.
Mr. Franklin leaves the classroom with embarrassment. Thank God we will never see him again.
Okay then, let's take attendance now. I guess, Aria?
Here.
Jaquan?
Frieza?
Jenny?
Here.
Mark?
Go.
Yo.
Okay, who was that man?
I don't know, I thought he was our teacher.
Nope, I'm your sociology teacher.
We were just finishing the sociological perspective. I believe we have two more steps left though. They're objectivity and understanding.
Well, the last two steps are objectivity and understanding. Objectivity is being able to not be biased, which is letting another culture practice what they do without being repulsed or mad. It's also where you are being totally neutral with each other. I don't really like the last kid who just answered your question, but I listened to him anyways. Is applying what you practice. It's actually doing what you are studying. For example, if you were studying the homeless and how they lived on such minimum, you couldn't just go and say, I'm studying you to see how you live. You would yourself act homeless and experience what they do on a daily basis.
I could never do that. I need my hair to look on fleek.
Okay, class, let's continue with today's lesson.
Like now. All aboard the fun train!
Choo choo.
Yeah.
You don't have to be here. You can go home.
Continue with today's lesson. Juan?
I think I got it.
Anna, you're getting yourself whiplash.